Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our regular current affairs that is called ASTRA. Yes, we have taken a long break and we have come back. But from today, we hope that it will be continued. So this is December 26th current affairs. So we are going to continue from that thing. So ASTRA 2022, December 26th, that is today, from the Hindu and the PIB, whatever the current affairs are there, that we are going to discuss here. So yesterday on 25th December, it was the birthday of our former Prime Minister, Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. So that is something that we have in discussion. National Food Security Act is there, which is a very good thing for the country that we have to discuss. And then some good news coming from Russia, saying that Russian President Vladimir Putin is ready to negotiate with Ukraine. And this is Dhananjay Reddy who is making this video. That is today's current affairs. So let's start with the first thing. So the Prime Minister of Nepal was recently changed, and now the Prime Minister name is Pushpa Kumar Dahal handed over his documents to President Vidya Devi Bhandari. So President of Nepal is Vidya Devi Bhandari. So the new Prime Minister of the party is Prachanda. So, in rewriting political drama in Nepal, Prachanda named as the Prime Minister of the so-called Nepal. Pushpa Kumar Dahal, leader of the parliamentary party of the Communist Party of Nepal, has been appointed as this one. So, Pushpa Kumar Dahal is famously known as Prachanda. So, just remember these two things. Who is the new Prime Minister? Pushpa Kumar Dahal, who is also known as Prachanda. That is the first news. Second news is the editorial today is about the so-called center extending from January 1st to December 2023. The central government has said that it is continuing or it is revitalizing the National Food Security Act. That is free food for everyone who is eligible under National Food Security Act. So this is something continuation to the so-called Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana that government of India has launched between April 2020 to December 2022. So in this, what is important for UPSC? What is National Food Security Act? So National Food Security Act is under Ministry of Consumer Affairs Food Distribution. What is this act? This was enacted in 2013. Next, on 10th September 2013, the act was passed with an objective called provide food for all the people who are under consideration. Right? It have a coverage of 75% of rural population and 50% of urban population, and they will receive about 5 kgs of rice and 35 kgs of rice depending upon the set of beneficiaries. So what is that they are eligible? Rupees 3 per kg, rupees 2 per kg, rupees 1 per kg. So what is this National Food Security Act? Enacted in the year 2013 September. It entitles that they will get for every 3 rupees 1 kg of rice, 2 rupees 1 kg of wheat, and coarse grains at rupees 1. So they are getting 1 rupee, 3 rupees, 2 rupees food, 1 rupee rice, wheat and coarse grains respectively. How many eligibles are there in India? 75% of rural population is covered under this, 50% of urban population is covered under this. Almost 66% of India is covered under this National Food Security Act. So some more things about this. Who are coverage under? 75% of rural under targeted public distribution system, right? And the beneficiaries are classified into two types: Annadata, Anna Yojana, and then the second components that they had is priority households. Now for Annadata, Anna Yojana, 35 kgs per rice per priority households, 5 kgs per individual that they are going to get. So identification of these beneficiaries will be done by the state governments respectively. That is another thing. And who will get? Who is the beneficiary of that? A woman aged 18 years or more is said to be the beneficiary of this project. So ration card will be issued under her. These are the three important things. There was one important thing called Forest Rights Act and Heritage Conservation. Now this is Forest Rights Act 2006, which was in news recently. Now what is important for UPSC is what is this Forest Rights Act of 2006? It recognizes the rights of forest dwelling tribes who have been dwelling in the tribes for almost 75 years since independence. So it is giving them the so-called the rights on forest who are eligible. Those persons who are living in forest for 3 generations successively, they are known as eligible. So there it is vesting the interest or vesting the powers in forest dwelling scheduled tribes and other forest dwellers. Next, what are the rights that you are entitled to get? That persons, scheduled tribes and other forest dwellers. A maximum of 4 hectares of land will be given to them on their ownership. Ownership of the land that is actually being cultivated or concerned. No lands will be. Ownership is only for land that is actually being cultivated by the concerned family. No new lands will be granted. So if that is cultivated by that family for the past 75 years, they will get it. Next, the forest people are eligible to have minor forest to produce under this act. If there is some illegal or forced eviction, then they have to be subjected to rehabilitation and resettlement. Next one is it expands the mandate of 5th and 6th schedule of the Constitution, which speaks about administration of scheduled areas and administration of tribal areas, administration of scheduled areas and tribal areas of ATMM, Assam, Tripura, Meghalaya and Mizoram. Next, one more thing is Central Pollution Control Board has released a data saying that many shows few polluted river stretches, but worst one remains unchanged. So in India, it has given Central Pollution Control Board has given this data saying that many rivers were pollution level, though it is less, but the worst ones didn't change for a long time, and it is continuing like that. So this is what who gives this report? CPCB has given. Which is the most maximum affected area? Maharashtra has maximum number of polluted river stretches in the country. It is followed by in Godavari the biological oxygen demand. It is 45. It is 99 here. It is 99 here. 40 20 here. So Maharashtra has highest. What is biological oxygen demand? This is the total amount of dissolved oxygen that is required for the respiration of or for the conversion, biodegradation of chemical substances as well as the biological substances. If it is entirely focusing on biological, that is called biological oxygen demand. If it is focusing on the chemical components also or organic carbon also, then that is called as chemical oxygen demand. So December 25th is celebrated as the Good Governance Day on behalf of the birth anniversary of the former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So what is he associated with? He is the person who has kicked off national telecom policy, massive infrastructure projects in India. He is the first founder of first modern railway networks in India, that is called Delhi Metro Rail. He has started disinvestment during his period. He introduced education as a fundamental right. So introduced a new department called donation or donor. Donor means department for northeastern region. Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, Delhi Lahore bus route. So these are associated with him. So what are the contributions? First him is he is a respected leader because as a young person he has sent opposition leader at that point of time Sonia Gandhi to United Nations General Assembly. Now he is known for his good governance. As a result, his birthday is celebrated as Good Governance Day. Now, next one is infrastructure development. Delhi Metro, I already said, he has laid foundations for Golden Quadrilateral, connecting the 4 major cities that is called Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai to Kolkata, and Kolkata to back to Delhi. And this is called Golden Quadrilateral. National Telecom Policy was initiated under him, and Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana was initiated under him. He has played a very crucial role in building up of the relations between India and Pakistan. So in the year 1999, he has sent or he messaged it for Messenger of Peace because he has contributed for this Lahore, starting off a bus ride from Delhi to Lahore. Hence he is known as promoter of peace. He has given a slogan called Jai Jiwan, Jai Kishan, Jai Vignan. And what are the scientific contributions? He has led the nuclear test that is left by Indira Gandhi in the year 1973. So it was 1998 he has developed this. So he was honored with Padma Vibhushan and Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan and Bharat Ratna. So he is also known as Ajata Shatru. Ajata Shatru is the so-called winner of all the enemies also. There was one more news about NASA's Perseverance. Perseverance rover. Now they will ask what is Perseverance. Perseverance is something called a car-sized Mars rover. So for detection of Mars elements, NASA has sent Persever rover. So other missions on Mars are UAE has sent Hope, China Tianwen, European Space Agency has sent ExoMars Trace Gas Orbiter, and NASA has sent Curiosity rover, Maven rover, and Reconnaissance Orbiter, and Odyssey. India has sent Mangalyaan for this, along with Perseverance. The last one is Australia Great Barrier Reef is in news because they have freezed the so-called Great Barrier Reef corals getting bleached. It was stopped. Something good news coming from Australia. So this is what we have for current affairs. Please join us tomorrow for the next current affairs. Thanks for joining. Have a great day.